This is a pretty cool day. And I know cool's not in the right demographic appeal for all of this group, but just bear with me. When I was your age, I went to a school called Emerson. Emerson Elementary School, since that time, has been rolled into this group. So I kind of feel like I ought to belong here too. I am the chairman of the board of Mercy Regional Hospital of Joplin. Many see this ground as sacred, but everyone sees it as special. July 31st, 1885, the First Sisters of Mercy arrived in Joplin with a goal of opening a school. 11 years later, after seeing a miner being loaded in a wagon for a trip to the nearest hospital in Fort Scott, Kansas, the sisters knew they had a new mission: to open Joplin's first hospital. In 1896, over 110 years ago, they opened that first hospital. And 72 years after that, 1968, they moved to the location we are at now. After 44 years of serving the region from this campus, on May 22nd, 2012, this campus was ravaged by the Joplin tornado. We were back. We immediately opened facilities at Memorial Hall within hours. And we were back on this site 6 days after the storm in a field hospital. Today, we continue to serve this community in our current hospital behind us. That means we have served the healthcare needs of Joplin and this community on this campus from 1968 until today, with the exception of 6 short days. Within 72 hours of the tornado, Lynn Britton, CEO, Mercy St. Louis, gave the following guidance to those of us in local leadership. Number 1, we will rebuild immediately, so find a location now. And we will repurpose the former site to the betterment of this community. And I was put in charge of that former site. We thoughtfully considered appropriate uses for the site, and at the top of our list was Joplin Schools. They clearly had a need, and we suddenly had an opportunity. Shortly after discussions with C.J. Huff, we gifted this land to the Joplin Schools. The building and the land directly across from the front door you'll see as you leave, which we are currently using to serve hundreds of infusion patients from this community, is also planned to be gifted to Joplin Schools as we move to our new campus at I-44 and South Main. The school phase will be a wonderful addition to the already remarkable campus we see today. Some might find it as ironic or fortuitous that we gifted this land, used for over 44 years for health care, to Joplin Schools for education. But I don't. You see, I see the completion of the full circle of the Sisters of Mercy, who arrived in Joplin 130 years ago to start a school. Today, Sisters of Mercy have helped start a school in Joplin. Those sisters and all the Sisters of Mercies who have come since, I know, are as proud as I am. Go Eagles.